I did this build challenge last week where I tried to build a house and keep it under budget without being able to see how much money I had spent. I went into that really confident and I failed. I lost by like 2,000 simoleons. I was just a little bit over budget. And today I kind of want to try to redeem myself. I want to attempt the challenge again and hopefully I won't lose this time. So normally when you play The Sims, you've got like household funds, how much money your Sims have in the bank. And when you spend money, it comes out of that little bank account that they have. But when you build from manage worlds, like clicking on an empty lot and then pressing this little build icon, it gives you infinite money. It puts you in this thing called free build mode. It also has all of the career unlocks and stuff available to you. And the idea here is that I'm gonna try and build a house. And yeah, I can see how much money stuff costs, but I'm not really keeping track. I'm not gonna be like counting how much money I spend on walls. And I'm gonna try to keep the entire house under 30,000 simoleons. But I won't know how much I've actually spent until the very end when I check the final value of the lot. We're gonna do it in Mount Komorebi, and I'm not as familiar with the cost of stuff from Snowy Escape, so it's gonna be kind of an added challenge. And before we get started, I want to take a second to tell you a little bit about the sponsor of today's video, ThredUp. I have this problem where I kind of like only buy long sleeve clothes, which is bad because I live in Florida and it's summer. So I decided that I needed to buy a couple of things that I could actually wear outside right now. And I did a little bit of shopping on ThredUp. At this point, I literally only shop on ThredUp now. They're an online thrift store and you can find a lot of really unique, stylish stuff for really affordable prices. I did actually buy this that I'm wearing right now. And yes, it is a crew neck. And yes, it is fuzzy. So I kind of already broke my own rules. But look, it's like a really cute green color. It's actually originally from Madewell. And I only paid $23 for it when the estimated retail is $127. I love Madewell stuff, but I only ever buy it from ThredUp because it's just so expensive and it makes way more sense to buy it secondhand. It's budget friendly, but it's also better for the environment to shop secondhand, and ThredUp is an amazing tool for that. They've done a really great job of making it really easy to search for items too. You could look up something as simple as striped shirt and search that way, or like for me yesterday, I don't have this yet because I just bought it, but I was trying to find a purple dress to wear to my grandma's funeral because all my cousins and I are gonna wear her favorite color. So I was on ThredUp looking for a purple dress. It's really easy to find the perfect items to match your ideas. You can input your sizes and it'll show you a ton of items that fit your exact size and your search. You can use filters for sizes, brands, certain occasions. It has literally never been this easy to shop secondhand before. Okay, speaking of striped shirts, I just realized that I bought a lot of stripes. I don't know how I ended up in this position, but I got this striped shirt for only $12. Estimated retail was $45. I got this American Eagle striped shirt for $14. And also this striped dress for only $14. Probably my favorite thing I got was this dress, also originally from Madewell. It said the estimated retail was $127, but I only paid $37. ThredUp has literally never missed for me. I have found so many great things on there for such great prices. You can shop hundreds of brands for a fraction of the price all in one place. If you click my link and use code lilsimsie, you can shop all of my ThredUp faves and also get 50% off your first order plus free shipping. I've got that link down below for you. That is a really amazing deal. So thank you again to ThredUp for sponsoring this video. And with that, let's get back into The Sims. Okay, we're back. So as a refresher, we have 30,000 simoleons to spend and no clue how much we are spending. And we're gonna try and build at least a 2-bedroom house in Mount Komorebi for that price. I'm also gonna try and do like a sort of modern house, which if you know me is not really in my wheelhouse. So this will be interesting. I'm kind of starting with the floor plan, which is also like not really like me. But imagine we have like bedroom here, and then a small bathroom in between them. 30,000 simoleons is kind of like a starter home plus. It's like a little bit more expensive than your standard starter home. So I'm kind of trying to keep that in mind as I'm choosing what it is I want to use. I also think I'm gonna put it up on a foundation. That's more money, but it's okay. I don't know if this will match the Snowy Escape wood tones or not, but we'll see, because I might just use like a plain door. This is cheap, it's only 50 simoleons. So if I could, I would like to use that. Maybe we make it a little bit smaller too. Yeah, the rooms don't need to be big. Okay, so if this was like the big living space, oh, maybe it's a little bit too big. Maybe I should try and base all of this off of the shape of the outside, because I kind of know that right now I'd like to have like maybe a separate room. Do you think I can afford an office? 30K. I don't know. If it's a small office, then I think yes, probably. Hear me out. This is a little bit weird, okay? But just listen. It's a really weird shape. Maybe the front porch can be kind of wide like this. Okay, I think it needs to be more of a plain shape. Yeah, probably less funky is better. Okay, this is probably bad too then, with it being right there. But we could have like just a little bit of an overhang. What happens if this gets really tall up here? Oh God, this is why I don't build modern houses. Okay, maybe it would be better to have no extra roof piece. Like maybe we just stick to it being a little bit more plain. I do sort of feel like if we did it all flat, it might look a little bit better. Okay, so this new plan sort of involves an overhang instead. And basically there would be a platform that overhangs on top of everything. I think I don't like that this is not flat. Maybe it shouldn't overhang. Maybe it would just be better if it was plain. Okay, but the kitchen could be like right here. We could have the living room here and then like a small dining space. And then we have what is probably a very nice large bathroom. Oh, you know what? If anything, this should be the office because it's bigger. Bathroom here, office here, or a third bedroom or something. We could possibly even extend that outward if we wanted to. And it's like a little bit less flat. Okay, now we have to try and make the whole roof look cool. Cool and not completely plain and bland. I think I might do, I always forget what it's called. This crystal clear. Okay, this is 220. Okay, but how cool would it be if there was like an opening in the roof? Because that goes straight into the living room and then it could be like this really amazing glass roof section. Okay, I'm getting snowy escape columns. I'm also gonna use snowy escape fences. Will it be regretted? Probably. We'll find out. I like how it's kind of a mix of like modern and traditional. Although I have to admit, I don't like the back. I do not like the back at all. I wonder what would happen if we like flipped it around. You know, I'm kind of thinking something like this because it could be flipped around like that. Primary bedroom goes in the front still. We can make it even weirder shape. I don't know. The smaller the better is sort of how I feel about this. Oh, I'm obsessed with those windows. It looks so good. We'll put those like pretty much everywhere around here. I don't really like that this door is open like that. I feel like it's not ideal, you know? But I think I'm gonna do it anyway. And we can do the sliding door. I mean that it has like glass on it, you know? Like it's not really perfect, but I think I'll do a sliding door into the primary bedroom. I'm gonna do snowy escape wood floors in most of the house. This door will be into the kitchen and I'm even gonna sink it so it's a little bit lower. I just think that looks cool, so I'm gonna do it. Snowy escape foundation is free, so we can use that. Delete the underside of the stairs, that saves some money. I wanna like this so bad, but I just don't think it really works. I feel like it's in our best interest to not have the separate office. I know, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to disappoint, but I think we probably shouldn't do that because this makes for a bigger dining room anyway. I guess we could extend the bathroom though, because bigger is probably a little bit better. And there could be like a desk nook. Like even if we don't have a separate office, there can still be space to have a desk. Like we're not stuck without one, you know? Is that where the cabinets will meet the, oh, it's perfect. Okay, so the kitchen will go like that. I think I'm gonna put just like big windows all the way across the back of this because it looks nicer for the dining room. And then I might leave that and not add any more windows afterward. Okay, so some of the snowy escape stuff, like this tub, beautiful, right? The wood color is amazing. Also happens to cost 750 simoleons. So then it kind of poses the question, should I be using that? This toilet, 600 simoleons. Should I do that? Like the answer is almost certainly no, but I want to so bad. I mean, come on, look at how pretty that looks together. Can I do like a green tile instead? Stop, that looks so good. Okay, this little plant, cheap. It's only 60 bucks. Towels, cheap. Let's use those. I've just probably spent way too much in there, but isn't it so nice? It's possible to build starter homes with Snowy Escape. I know because I have done it before. So if we have 30,000, we should be fine. It just really does not feel fine, does it? Okay, this dresser, 470. Unnecessary and ridiculous, but isn't that beautiful? This plant is pretty cheap. Okay, how about these? Oh, it's so small, never mind. All right, I'm not really interested in using a lot of kits, but I guess I am using kits in here because I'm putting those lamps. This thing is 325, but it fits so beautifully. I would also love to have a curtain. Just like a little simple curtain. You know, I'm not asking for a lot. I also haven't painted any walls, but it's gonna be fine. I might even use these. I really like how that looks with the doors. It's like the perfect height, you know? If we could do a really subtle kids wallpaper, I would be open to that too. This is from For Rent. I know that Snowy Escape has a kid's bed. What color is best? Oh, so cute. I just don't like the wood tone, but look at how adorable that is. Oh, come on, we have to do it. I don't have to match the wood tone to anything else, right? Like just that is fine. I know Snowy Escape has this, so we can put this thing in here. All right, how do we feel about that? I actually think that maybe it should have been the purple, because then we can have like purple and this pretty teal color. Feels very fun and rainbow, I would say. On the wall, this thing, how much? 110? That's fine. They can get some ski equipment. Full length mirror, that's fine too. A little bit of sports stuff. I don't think we should add too much more. I think that we should probably like stop. Maybe just like some classic base game kid stuff. Okay, it's very subtle. We might be all right. I'm gonna do the kitchen next. So Snowy Escape does have like kitchen appliances and stuff. This is an 800 simoleon fridge, and that's not so bad. Like 800 bucks for the fridge, we can manage. It's the stove that I'm worried about, because it's 1,250 for the stove. Okay, I'm also gonna scoot this over because I feel like it fits better. This thing from a pack, 195 bucks. Is it worth it? Hard to say. I don't know. But the kitchen looks so beautiful, doesn't it? I don't think that we should clutter this kitchen as much as maybe I normally would like to. I think that we need to go for like understated and like so chill. They could probably have the hot pot, because that's like a nice item from the pack. We could also put some greenery and probably the trash can too. Maybe I'll put the trash can out here. Takes up space. Okay, looking through everything from Snowy Escape again. This is like a tea shelf. It's huge. Like, I don't really know if that is intended to go inside of a house, but it's only 220. We can also use this tea shelf, and then we have like some nice wall stuff. Oh wait, maybe I won't, because this is skinnier, so it fits next to the front door better. It's 400 though, so it's more expensive. Look at how pretty that is. I don't think that I'm gonna give them a computer. Would I love to have a computer? Yes. Should I have a computer? I don't really think I should. So I'm gonna leave space for a computer, and then if you play in this house, you can put your own. Not my problem. Not my problem, and then also therefore not my fault. Okay, obviously I kid, but I just know that we probably can't afford it, so I'm not even gonna try. How much is this thing? 750. See, and they don't even have a TV. Like, maybe if I don't put a TV, I could have a computer. Is that bad? It feels like a bad idea. I really don't know how much I've spent. I'm really unsure about what I'm doing right now. Like, way more than I normally am. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put pet bowls. That's cheap. And then like dog stuff is an easy thing for us to add. I also would love to have this kotatsu table. I just don't know. Yeah, see, it's 660 and it's big. I'm just not sure if I like the swatches of it in this space. I wonder what would happen if I split this up. Okay, so this is like a kind of light blue sort of leafy texture, but then maybe I could take this rug and I could put two of them together, because if we kind of alt place that a little bit more, then we can get a custom size, because if you layer them both together, I don't think you can really tell that it's like two things layered together. There's not like a visible line really in between them. And then we can get this custom, and it takes up a lot of room, and it's not expensive. It's also cheap. These are like two of the cheapest rugs we have access to. We could put the hot pot on this table instead, which is probably nicer. You know what? I don't like the dog stuff. I've changed my mind. I am kind of considering, I don't really know if I should be doing this, but I am kind of considering that maybe it would be cool if we closed this up, and like, what if I had another bathroom? Can I even afford that? I have always loved the look of these like little teeny tiny, very skinny bathrooms. Oh, you know what else we need is a thermostat. Let's just put that right there. Okay, maybe this could go here because it's a bit skinnier. And then we could use the other Snowy Escape art. There's not really a lot of it, but we could use the other Snowy Escape art on this wall. Okay, I'm gonna try and custom place this thing too. Okay, this dresser, 425. Little bit on the pricey side, but it comes in the perfect color. Kind of feels like a nice little storage solution to have next to it over here. And we can have like, I don't know, like a little mirror. I wish I could lower that mirror. I don't really like how high it's hanging. Maybe we do a different one. How much is that? I just placed it without even thinking. 205. What if these Sims did have a pet, but instead, what if it was a cat? Because they could have like a little litter box in there, and then maybe we could do a cat tree in, well, it's always a better idea in theory than it actually looks, huh? But it's fine. They could even still have a pet bowl, but we can make it like a fancy auto feeder one. Okay, these things are love struck. I'm trying those in here. I don't know. I feel like I might already be over budget, but that's the whole interior done. With the exception of like maybe a couple bits of clutter, like we could probably benefit from some more plants in a couple spots. I don't really know if I like how this looks. I wish we had a cat tree that was just like a little bit smaller or like a little bit cuter. If there was something like kind of tall and skinny, it would be 10 times better. So I just don't really like that. Maybe that's better in the corner and we swap the plant to this side. You know what? Yeah, I think that looks nicer laid out like that. I feel like they probably also need some artwork, but it should be like long and skinny, right? Yeah, okay. How much was that? I don't even want to know, to be honest. I think it's like 400. Okay, I'm gonna paint it with a lot of the same wallpaper outside because I just love the wood. Why don't we have this same wood color as a platform trim? Like, why does it literally not exist? I think that one looks okay on some of these smaller parts. And maybe if we had like something kind of plain white for the rest of it. I think the house looks really bad from the outside. I didn't really realize that until I just got here and started doing the outside right now, but I don't like it. I thought it was gonna be cuter than this. It's quite long. I've tried a couple things. Just now I was wondering if I should put like a slightly taller bit of platform, like kind of central to it, because then you could like raise it up. What happens if you double that up? I guess that's okay. This is the right wood color, so it's fine. I think that looks a little bit better. Are there any sort of like, oh, see, that would be kind of cute. How much is that? 300? Oh, I'm probably gonna regret putting those. Watch, this will be the thing that puts us over. Imagine it was fine before and then I spent an extra 300 simoleons on those things and all of a sudden it's too expensive. I really don't know. I don't feel good about this one. I felt better about it last time, and like that can't be good. I shouldn't be feeling worse about it the second time I tried the challenge, right? I just spent money on the roof too. All right, let's break out some debug landscaping because it's the only way. Oh boy. Okay, let's think this through very carefully. We know there are some rocks. These are like kind of nice little debug rocks. I could probably use a couple of those. Oh, they were 4 simoleons. I still had to pay for them. I had this vision of using this like snowy escape debug grass and kind of filling that in a couple spaces. If I scoot that forward, oh yeah, you can't put it too close because it starts clipping with the house, which we don't want. Even that is like already kind of clipping with the foundation, but you win some, you lose some. I don't think that we should be preoccupying ourselves with worrying about that. We can't have it all, so it's fine. Okay, this rotated like that. Oh, it's perfect. It does not clip with the house. They have one of those that's like regular build mode as well, but I don't think that we should use that one. I think we should use the free one instead. And then they have a couple of these like really nice leafy things. That is the technical term, leafy things. So I'll fill those in just a little bit too. I know that we need to have a trash can. There is one from Snowy Escape, but I'm probably not gonna use that one because it looks more like it belongs in like a public place, I think. See that with the label? Okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit of terrain paint. I think that looks kind of nice, just like a little bit of this underneath the steps. I would really like to have a little bit more stuff outside. Like if we could fit anything outside, I'd love to have something. My first thought was maybe that we could have a telescope, but I think that might be too expensive. I'm a little bit wary of spending like 700 something simoleons, you know, especially right at the end. Oh, do you think I could use this? It's just like a little set of plants for the porch. I'm also gonna put this tree back here. That one's like nice and green, blends in beautifully. Okay, if we just look through everything that comes in Snowy Escape, at least a lot of the gameplay from Snowy Escape is off your lot. So like if you don't have a snowboard, it's fine. Like you wouldn't just stick that in the ground. You'd like have it in your inventory and then bring it elsewhere. So we're not like missing anything except for a mailbox. I am missing a mailbox. Oh, we could just do one light then and we can have the mailbox right here. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I want the telescope bad. So you know what? I'm just gonna put the telescope, and if we end up being 750 simoleons off over budget, we can all laugh at me. But I think I'm gonna say it's done. So it's a 2-bedroom house. We've got a nice big bathroom. There's space for a cat. So you could fit 4 Sims here. There's 2 bathrooms. This right here is probably probably a mistake. I might regret that too, especially because I put the expensive toilet in there, but look how nice it is. We have a huge kitchen, expensive stuff in there. We have a nice living room, no TV, but there is a computer, and it takes up the whole lot, so it doesn't feel like we're lacking anything, so I don't have to worry about empty space in the yard. I hope it's under 30,000 simoleons, but I just know, I bet it's gonna be like 45,000. I think I spent way too much money. You know what? I'm gonna delete a couple things. I'm gonna go back through, I'm gonna delete a couple things. I'm too scared. I know I put like a way too expensive stove, so I'm gonna remove some things from the bathroom too. Maybe I'll put a cheaper sink in each of the bathrooms. That one is 125. The one I had before is 210, so that adds up. What if I had no artwork above this? What if we just didn't do any? Let's try this. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, no more deleting. Kayla, stop. Ready? The final price is... I did it again! 31,218. So I'm less over budget than last time, but I'm still over budget by 1,218 simoleons. It's the stupid bathroom. I bet this, if I delete this room and I just left it open, how much do you want to bet that this would like save the budget? Let's just find out real quick. Yep, it's the extra bathroom. Why did I add the extra bathroom? I'm so mad at myself. Literally that alone puts us under budget. Well, you know what? We're getting closer to successfully attempting this challenge. Okay, even though we lost again, I do think that it's still a feat to be like around the right price, right? Because both times we were like so close. Oh no, look at, this is bad. I didn't think about that with this thing hanging there. Maybe I'll just like switch it around, because that could go here instead. That's fine. That isn't like a money cheat. That's just being smart and reasonable. Okay, this light is also like directly in the middle, which is fine. You know, I'm really glad that I had that last minute push to go through and delete a couple things that we didn't need, because we would have been like 2,000-3,000 extra over budget, and that wouldn't have been good. So, okay, I'm gonna put it on the gallery as small Mount Komorebi house. I'm kind of scared to see how many packs it uses, because I didn't really limit the packs. View item details. Ooh, yeah. Considering how small it is, not a great pack selection. Oh, and it was built in 1993, apparently. October 20th, 93. The gallery is so bugged these days. Okay, well, that's that. I did my best. I tried. I failed again. I would love to do it a third time, but I might wait a little bit longer in between, because this is getting ridiculous. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, and thank you again to ThredUp for sponsoring. If you click my link down below and use code lilsimsie at checkout, you can get an extra 50% off your first purchase and free shipping. That is beyond incredible. Seriously, you should really go check it out. I have that linked in the description box. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. I am so mad at myself. And you know what else? It was the bathroom, but also it was those little overhangs on the windows. If I deleted those, we'd be under budget too. Oh man.